I switched from traditional bodybuilding to functional training to see how it would affect my strength, mobility, and physique. Here's exactly what happened. Now, firstly, before I show you guys the results, because the results are crazy, firstly, you need to understand how I implemented this functional training into my routine. So going back to the start of this year, I used to have a 6-day split. Now going into details, but you can already imagine what it would have been. Push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs, something like that. And then I moved on to a 5-day hybrid training routine. I was on this up until a month ago, and it wasn't exactly upper, lower, because it was 5 days, so it was a bit different. It was usually calisthenics, legs, and then arms and chest, and then calisthenics and legs again. But it was slightly different than that. And again, I'm not going to enter in specifics because that doesn't matter. Anyways, now I am on a 4-day split. And again, this 4-day split isn't exactly upper, lower. It's slightly different. It is usually like that, but I have some chest in my leg days and some chest in my calisthenics days too. It really is functional training, focusing on mobility, stability, strength, power, endurance, flexibility, everything, and not necessarily just strength and bodybuilding. But anyways, here are the things I can do now just to show you what functional training, what a hybrid athlete looks like. I finally unlocked the fingertip handstand and also the fist handstand. I unlocked the 90-degree handstand push-up. I can do weighted pull-ups of 25 kilos, and it's not just my upper body that's strong. I can deadlift 160 and I can squat 150. And that was about 2 months ago when I did the squats and deadlift PR. I reckon I can do more now. I can bench 110, and last year I used to run half marathons crazy fast. Now I'm not so good, but my cardio is still really well. Now, keep in mind, this all didn't happen when I switched to this 4-day program. It slowly happened as I switched from the 6-day to the 5-day to the 4-day. So basically, the secrets lie within the training program. Allowing 3 days rest. It wasn't exactly 3 days rest, but let's simplify. Allowing 3 days rest with 4 days going hard, I improved significantly in all aspects: running, cycling, weights, balance, and mobility. I'm not going to enter into specifications because that would take hours. But if you also want to progressively overload super fast in a lot of aspects, not just your strength, then I suggest going to the bio and just clicking on my Instagram and then just send me a message there, and then I can one-on-one create a program for you. That's what I've been doing with a couple people, and they have loved it. For example, my first person I ever created a program with, my friend Tom, I've tracked his progress for 90 days at the gym. First day he couldn't even bench 40, and now, way post the 90 days, he's benching 60 for reps. Day 90, he benched 60. Yeah, that's a 50% increase in 90 days. And that is crazy. Something that's never gone. Could be newbie gains, but could be the secrets that I know that comes from a good routine. General tips: you need to allow for rest. You need to train bloody hard, and you need to eat well. If you want to know all these things, again, just DM me and I can help you out. Truly, I'll hop on a call with you and we can figure this out one-on-one for individual circumstances and individual goals. So in conclusion, this is what functional training is. So doing exercise that actually translates to real life. Training like a bodybuilder will just make you stiff and will just make you unflexible and will just make you eventually really break yourself. Look at Ronnie Coleman, for example. It's just not worth it. What I am presenting you with is an opportunity to, yes, lift some weights and get crazy strong, but do it in a sustainable manner that you don't look crazy big, but you're bloody flexible, right? What you want is to have a good athletic physique. Look at my physique, for example. Even though I bloody lift crazy, I'm not crazy big, and that's what you want. Athleticism is the most important in life, right? You want to be able to run fast again, jump high, be athletic, play all those sports without being too bulky and stuff. That usually happens when you just go to the gym. So if this interests you, you know what to do. Send me a message and we can sort it out. Thank you so much for listening. Please take on this opportunity, and I will see you all for the next one, guys.